I hope you're fine. I hope you've had a lovely day. I have definitely had a lovely week. Everything is getting so much better. Now, today I want to talk about the biggest pain that I have ever suffered, and one thing that I wish I had. I did a video a while back about the things that I wish I had been told before I had kids about being pregnant, and one of those things I experienced it the last 2 weeks. I am telling you, I suffered. The unintended positive result of my suffering is I lost quite a significant amount of weight. But ooh, that pain, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Okay, so I had a toothache, the worst ever. Well, I don't know. I never used to have toothaches. I don't know. Anyway, both ways. I never used to have toothaches. But then when I had my daughter, I had some pain, some sensitivity. I went to the dentist, and the dentist told me, yeah, it happens. Some people who've never had a problem with their teeth when they have babies, all of a sudden, yeah, because of the calcium and yeah. So then yeah, so this time I went had a checkup, and well, there was a toothache. I was told, you know what, you need to get rid of your wisdom tooth because the way it was growing, apparently it had grown a bit, and my nails look horrible because well, the lady who does my nails is on vacation, and I don't feel like I can trust anybody else with them. Anyway, so yeah, so I it was yeah, it was painful. So I woke up on a Thursday. I woke up, and then the gums, I was like having so much pain. Yeah, I couldn't decide if it was a sore throat or if it was, like I don't know. It just felt everything just felt painful, and when you have a toothache, it hurts all the way up to here. You just feel it, and I. At some point, I had to be pressing my ear like this, just giving it a gentle massage because everything was just so painful. Oh, anyway, so I decided to call because dentists are so expensive. People have always said this. I just, well, because I don't really go, so I didn't really think about it. But wow. So I went, visited the dentist, and then she looked at it like 2 minutes and tap, tap, no, this is beyond repair, has to be removed. So apparently my wisdom tooth had grown. I was told that it needs to be removed anyway, but it had grown. But the way it had grown a bit. Part of it was inside, and the other part was outside. So the part that was outside was the part that had the cavity. Um, and it was, oh God, it was painful. So when she started removing it kept breaking. And yeah, so she told me that they were going to remove the crown and then leave it to, because it was too swollen. So then she was going to leave it, and then I was going to come back for them to cut and remove the root. So I sat there. They did the removal of the crown, and then so then I was given antibiotics and painkillers and anti-inflammatory, yeah, those ones. So took them. I was waking, like every 6 hours, like clockwork, I'm taking them, and I was very obedient, right? So I went back the Thursday because that was now a Saturday. So I went back on the Thursday, had the rest of the tooth removed, and I'm expecting to feel immediate relief. Nothing. And then, so that was on the Thursday. Then on the Friday and the Saturday, I just couldn't. I called and I was like, it actually hurts more than it was hurting before the tooth was removed. Is this normal? They were like, well, you need to come so that we can check because you might have been infected. And in my mind, I'm like, what does she mean? Anyway, so I went, and I was like, yeah, but I've been taking the antibiotics. I've actually just taken the last one. And they were like, yeah, okay, so if it does happen, we'll give you more antibiotics. So I was given more antibiotics, and I was like, wow, that was painful. Anyway, so I was told that unfortunately for the next 48 hours, it's still going to be quite painful, and it was painful, not just the 48 hours, it was really painful. And I had the stitches, so that was on a Saturday. The stitches were being removed on Thursday, and I went to Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I was, where you reach and you're like, I don't care if it's heroin, cocaine, whatever it is. I was in pain, right? So I said, okay, whatever happens, I just need to sleep. So things, I suffered. Thursday reached, I went, they removed the stitches. And you know how the woman was like, okay, can we touch a little bit? And I'm like, no, please don't, please don't, please don't. It's painful. And she was like, don't worry. And then she put something in it and she's like, don't worry, it will calm down in a few minutes. I'm like, okay. But when she said it will calm down in a few minutes, I'm thinking, calm down, not stop hurting. Do you know that thing stopped hurting like a miracle? Like all of a sudden, I couldn't even feel. I had forgotten what it's like to not be in pain. I honestly think I have a newfound respect for people who have chronic pain because I cannot imagine living in pain. Like the only time you have a little bit of relief is when the painkiller is working, and then you know very well that in 2 hours this peace that I have is not going to be there. And it's just so I honestly don't know. I don't know how people like those stay sane because that was stressful. Anyway, so the unintended consequence, which was amazing, is the fact that I couldn't eat. So I was drinking smoothies, and because I needed them to be very cold, I was buying fresh fruits and fresh vegetables and just freezing them, and then I just put them in the blender and just eat it like an ice cream or something, and it was really really healthy, and it helped me so much, and I feel so much lighter. I feel so much better. So yeah, but then the minute the pain stopped, I went to bought this meat and made myself steak. I was like, I have missed chewing and I want to chew. I really just wanted to chew. Oh, anyway, yeah, so that was how my unintended 5 kg weight loss happened to happen. And it was great. It was really, really great. Okay, so I guess that's it for this video. It was a silly one, but well, what happened to me. So there we go. See you all soon because, well, I don't know. I feel like I might record quite a few videos this week, so it depends on what gets put out when. But yeah, I'm in the recording mood this week, and I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot of topics that have been bothering my head. So, okay, bye bye. Have a nice day.